A corporate-sounding name does not equal corporate accountability. OpenTradesLTD.com presents itself as an online broker and investment platform, suggesting access to global financial markets and structured trading services. The use of LTD in the domain name is designed to create an impression of formal company registration and legitimacy. The website appears to promote trading opportunities, possibly including Forex, cryptocurrencies, commodities, and contracts for difference. However, in financial markets, a professional name and structured design do not substitute for verified regulation and legal transparency. The platform operates under the domain OpenTradesLTD.com and appears to function as a broker or investment intermediary. Regulation is not clearly confirmed through independently verifiable official sources. Although the website may include statements about compliance, security, or international standards, these claims must be supported by a traceable license issued by a recognized financial authority. Searches conducted through official regulatory databases, including the Financial Conduct Authority at register.fca.org.uk, the Cyprus Securities and Exchange Commission at cisic.gov.ci, the Australian Securities and Investments Commission at connectonline.asic.gov.au, the United States Securities and Exchange Commission at SEC.gov, and FINRA BrokerCheck at brokercheck.finra.org do not clearly confirm a licensed entity directly associated with OpenTradesLTD.com. Verification through official regulatory registers does not confirm the presence of a license. In the brokerage industry, the absence of confirmed supervision is a major warning sign. A regulated broker is required to follow strict operational and financial standards. These include segregation of client funds from company funds, minimum capital requirements, regular reporting, and in some jurisdictions, participation in investor compensation schemes. An unlicensed broker is not obligated to follow these safeguards. If disputes arise, there may be no regulatory authority capable of enforcing fair treatment or processing withdrawals. This significantly increases the risk of financial loss and withdrawal issues. If OpenTradesLTD.com offers CFD trading or leveraged instruments, the risk becomes even more pronounced. CFDs are complex and high-risk financial instruments that allow speculation on price movements without owning the underlying asset. They are typically offered with leverage, which amplifies both potential gains and potential losses. In regulated jurisdictions, leverage is restricted to protect retail investors. When high leverage is offered by an unlicensed broker, the probability of rapid capital erosion increases substantially. In many CFD models, the broker acts as the counterparty to the client's trades, creating a structural conflict of interest. Without regulatory oversight, this conflict remains unchecked. Legal transparency is another critical factor. A legitimate broker clearly identifies the legal entity behind the platform, provides a verifiable company registration number, lists a physical office address, and publishes comprehensive client agreements and risk disclosures. If OpenTradesLTD.com does not provide corporate details that can be independently confirmed through official records, investors are effectively transferring funds to an unidentified operator. That is a high-risk scenario. Technical aspects may also provide context. Many questionable investment platforms rely on recently registered domains, privacy-protected ownership records, and generic website templates. While privacy services are not illegal, financial intermediaries entrusted with client funds are expected to maintain maximum transparency. A limited domain footprint combined with the absence of confirmed licensing significantly increases the overall risk profile. Several warning signs commonly associated with an investment scam may be present: absence of confirmed regulatory license, absence of recognized supervisory authority, limited corporate transparency, no verified investor protection framework, high-risk leveraged instruments such as CFDs, and potential withdrawal issues if conflicts arise. When these factors are combined, the credibility of the platform becomes highly questionable. To avoid similar scams, investors should apply strict verification standards. Always verify a broker's license directly through official regulatory databases such as the FCA, SISEC, ASIC, SEC, or FINRA. Never rely solely on certificates or regulatory statements displayed on a website without independent confirmation. Understand that CFD trading and high leverage are inherently risky, especially when offered by an unlicensed broker. Be cautious of platforms that promise guaranteed returns or apply pressure to deposit funds quickly. Legitimate brokers do not guarantee profits and do not rely on aggressive sales tactics. Treat vague legal disclosures, unclear ownership structures, and generic website design as serious red flags. In conclusion, OpenTradesLTD.com cannot be considered a clearly regulated or legally verified broker based on publicly available information. The absence of confirmed licensing, combined with high-risk trading features and limited transparency, creates a high-risk environment for investors. Our experts recommend refraining from any financial interaction with this project. In financial markets, regulation is the foundation of trust and protection. Without it, the risk of fraud and capital loss increases significantly. A company name can be registered in minutes. Real regulation takes oversight.